So we often discuss the changing media landscape and the fact that influencers are eclipsing traditional Hollywood celebrities in influence, especially over Gen Z, the younger generation who's mostly using social media. They're not so much paying attention to mainstream media, news, TV shows, and movies as much as they're paying attention to kick streamers or Twitch streamers like Kai Cenat, who is on TIME100's most influential creators of 2025 official list that they just published the other day. They've included several names on here that I would contest, including Tuah girl, Haley Welch.
That feels
She's
very
on here.
2024. Like, wasn't the rug pull like at the start of 2025 and then she disappeared?
Yeah, this feels late in the game to put a spotlight on Tuah, but we'll go through the list. They discussed how they chose this.
Am I missing something? Why is it Kai Cenat demands your attention?
I think that he was like #1 of them all. Like, they gave him a special feature that other creators didn't get. They put a special focus on him.
Because I was looking at that name and then I was looking at all the other names, which were all normal. And I was like, what the hell is going on?
No, he's just like, he won. He's like at the top of the pile. Over the past decade, we've seen a significant shift in how people view institutions and established gatekeepers. The media industry has been no exception. And while our business has been challenged, they're talking about mainstream media like Time magazine, others have seen increased attention and relevance. Led by changes in consumer behavior that accelerated during the pandemic, digital creators, the entrepreneurs who built businesses through significant online followings, have emerged to shape our culture. They're changing what we watch, how we spend our time, what we buy, and how we vote. They say, just ask any 16-year-old what was the last time they watched something on television, and while they scratch their head, throw in a question about Kai Cenat. Like many creators, the 23-year-old streamer with 18 million followers on Twitch has powerful relationships with millions of people, especially young people. It's the nature of the digital world that many others can spend much of their day online without hearing of him. So he was at the top of this list. We also see Alex Earl, Sean Evans, who runs Hot Ones. There are some that I have not heard of. I remember KB Lame because
we just talked about it recently because he's self-deported.
He's self-deported. Livy Dunn is another.
If you don't know who KB Lame is, he's the guy who would go like this.
Yeah.
Do something really easy.
Points at something.
Yes, that was his thing. He was a genius.
And then Mr. Beast, of course.
I don't know who Devin Rodriguez is.
I have not seen him. No. Joe Rogan is on here. Charlie D'Amelio, which I find surprising given that she was mostly relevant on TikTok prior to 2023.
Doesn't Rhett and Link feel very 2000 and not this year?
They should not be on this list.
Like, Rhett and Link feels very like 5 to 10 years ago.
Like, if they were making a influencers of the decade list, I would assume they could get a spot, but I don't think they're relevant in 2025.
I like Marquez Brownlee because, like, I just apparently he's very anti-Elon now, and like on his X, there's like he gets into more of the politics stuff. But you know, when it comes for clean-cut reviews of tech, that's something you can put on the background and watch, and it's inoffensive.
It's no surprise that Alex Cooper is on here for Call Her Daddy, which is still the most popular podcast with women these days. Amelia de Boldenberg, who runs Chicken Shop Date podcast, that has plenty of mainstream celebrities on it. So it seems like almost the influencers have more power over which celebrities are relevant than the other way around. And then a lot of these I have not seen before.
Cole Walliser's the guy who does the panning video shots at red carpets with the super slow motion. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I've seen a lot of these people do that. Brittany Broski is another TikToker that I mostly saw in pandemic era TikTok.
I'm saying he's the guy who makes them.
Right.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of these people actually in his videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Theo Vaughn was listed here under the leaders. I don't know what differentiates all the different subcategories. Hassan Piker is on here. CJ Pearson, who ran the TikTok party during the inauguration.
That's pretty impressive that CJ ended up on. It's like friend of the show.
No, yeah, that's cool. That's cool that he was included. And I can tell they're trying their best not to make it politically biased. They're just saying, like, these people are relevant. We're not making a value judgment on whether they should be.
Maybe somebody at Time got graphed from Logan. Did the Pauls end up on here?
I didn't see them. No.
Okay,
I think they should be.
That's insane. Like,
Yeah.
you can't have Haley Welch, you can't have Hawk Tuah chick end up on there who works for them,
right,
and not have them.
They have Drew Afwalo on here, who is just absolutely insufferable, makes mostly content about how she hates men, even though she has a boyfriend. I Show Speed is on here. Quenlin Blackwell, who I didn't expect. I don't think she's that relevant, and I really don't like her either. Ballerina Farm.
What don't you like about her?
I just don't like her content. It feels, even though she's younger, she's not a millennial, it feels very catered to millennials. Ballerina Farm, I definitely think she deserves a spot on this list because of the impact that she's had, both positive and negative.
What section is she under?
She's listed under phenoms.
Oh, phenoms.
I guess that means people who have blown up very quickly. Alex Consani is
Keith Lee is the food
trans
reviewer
model.
Guy.
Which one?
Keith Lee is the food reviewer
Yeah,
guy.
we've talked about him, I think, once or twice.
Oh, Alona Marr is on there, the rugby player, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, that's pretty interesting.
And then as for the last section, the
There she is.
catalysts, I have not heard of any of them except this drag queen who goes by Patagonia and actually did a brand deal with Patagonia last year, I think.
These are,
But the rest of them are strangers to me.
There's no names here that I recognize.
Remember
from this section.
Patagonia, right?
We talked about Patagonia and something related to some topic we did recently.
Okay, here's my main annoyance. It's like,
Oh, Jordan the Stallion. Okay.
a lot of these people I haven't heard of. Some of them I have. I think Ballerina Farm, if we're going by objective metrics and judging it objectively, is the most deserving of a mention here. And to be honest, Haley Welch is the least deserving of a mention on this list. But they did a little feature on her. They say it only took 2 words to change Haley Welch's life forever. In June 2024, during a street interview, the Tennessee native uttered the onomatopoeic phrase "Hawk Tuah" to answer a question about a sex act.
June 2024. So she really did speed run, like celebrity.
Yeah, from, social media, viral to influencer. She got all these deals to the scam and the downfall. Yeah. And now it seems like most people have turned against her.
Well, not Pookie.
But she says
not the same Pookie as we discussed the other day. Not Power of Pookie, but her Pookie. Pookie is apparently a non-gendered, is not a gendered term.
Right. They say her life has not been all sunshine and rainbows over the last year. She's capitalized on her momentum, but not without some controversy. She launched Talk Tuah on Jake Paul's company, which climbed the podcast charts, and then 3 months later found herself at the center of a cryptocurrency scandal. Reflecting on the experience, she says, "You really gotta watch who you trust with your name." I think her own fans would probably think they have to watch who they trust if they fell for the rug pull.
No diggity 24/7 is right. You know what makes this list fraudulent? No Costco guys.
They're not on here, yeah.
What the boom?
Yeah, and they're working with huge companies, and
they're huge.
Their lives have transformed. Haley Welch is just not very intelligent, and I think she probably was taken advantage of in the crypto scam. Like, she probably had no idea what was going to happen to her followers who fell for it.
And supposedly now
she says that she hopes to do something good and inspire other people to do good. That's my whole purpose. And now she has reportedly sold her X account, her Twitter account, whatever you want to call it. These screenshots show a DM to an account called Up Only Memes saying, "Would you be interested in selling your X account for $325,000?
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. And then Kangmin Lee said, "Hawk Tuah viral moment, instant fame, starts podcast, scams millions through crypto, silent for months, sells her social media accounts and disappears. Boom. She did a speed run of a get-rich-quick scheme, and now no one is talking about it. Sensational. How did she do it?"
No Tiffany Gomez. That would have been 2024. Moist Critical is pretty timeless, though.
I thought that Tiffany Gomez was 2023.
Was it?
That was
Okay.
2023. So yeah, I don't think she would be on this
Oh
list
yeah, it would
either.
have been 2023. Holy shit. Time
Ballerina
flies.
Farm posted on Instagram about her feature in the creators list, saying social media is fascinating. It can pick you up and then knock you down and pick you back up again. I get to share with people all over the world about what fills my heart: cooking, motherhood, growing food, family. It's been 8 years since we bought our first 4 pigs and started posting. Can't wait to see what the next 8 years bring. Thanks for your unwavering support. And she really has been put through the ringer in the past year.
Yeah, she has. I mean,
for undeserved reason.
Her lifestyle choices make her an easy target for people in that industry.
Yeah, definitely. Nara Smith is going through the same thing. I think that Nara Smith actually should have been featured on this list. Personally.
Okay, let me ask you. I mean, I probably should have asked you to think about this beforehand. Who's maybe another 1 or 2 people that you think got kind of... Can you think of anybody off the top of your head? It's kind of putting you on the spot here, because it's like whenever people ask a question like in the moment, they're like, what's your favorite this? I'm like,
you know what? If we were being objective, maybe someone like, what is his name? The guy who makes the conspiracy videos. He was actually on our show when we weren't here.
Yes.
Ian
Carroll.
Yeah, Ian Carroll. Like, if we were being objective in the numbers and the influence, especially with his Joe Rogan appearance, I think he probably would have been featured on this list.
Yeah, I mean, they put Theo Vaughn up there, but I also I think of an Andrew Schultz as being in that same realm. Maybe not, obviously not to the level of a Theo Vaughn, but they're in the same sphere of people, or any of the the Nelk boys or any of that stuff. Was if they're talking about can sway your vote, this was the podcast election, so realistically it should have been the people on the other side of the aisle that would have been the ones to change your opinions on that.
Right. And definitely noticeable that they passed over the Paul brothers. But who would it be if you had to pick between Jake and Logan?
I think that is more... The thing about it is it kind of depends on where your entertainment is. So if you're a boxing fan, you're going to say Jake Paul. But if you look at what Logan Paul has done to transition over into WWE, where he didn't just show up as an untrained celebrity, he thrived and became legitimately good. I listen to a lot of wrestling podcasts where they will say look, I'm not saying I like the guy, but he has a knack for this that goes beyond just dumb luck. He's very, very good and can carry a match. So, you know what I would do? I'd put them together. I would put them together as a package. They would hate
that.
They would.
And they've tried their very best to differentiate themselves from each other, because for so long they were always mentioned in the same sentence. And Jake Paul was even blamed for Logan Paul's Sewer Slide Forest controversy because people didn't know the difference between them.
Yeah.
Which would have been really difficult for him at the time.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.